Welcome to Glenn's Trucking Channel. This is my first one. I want to tell you guys about a little about trucking, and just if you're looking into trucking or looking for a better job in trucking, I'm trying to give you advice over time and kind of help you guys what would be the best out there that you're looking for. So first, I've been trucking about almost 5 years now. I mostly now do local work. If you're just in industry, a lot of times you can find local work. There are different companies around that will train you and do it. I know there's some that are out there, but mostly you do like regional or long haul. And generally you're just kind of going from one end to another and just doing maybe like one drop or one pickup per day. You can make, I would say, somewhat good money. A lot of times starting off, drivers make somewhere between 40,000 to 50,000. All depends on what region you're in and how much you're doing. So also a lot of companies that like to do percentage pay and miles pay. My highly recommendation is do by miles. Percentage, I think you get ripped off a lot. I think a lot of times companies can start at 22% ish to 25%. I had one that did 30%, but still, if you add it out, if you get small loads, you're not gonna make a lot of money. I did it once, and I worked, I feel like 70 hours. I only made like $500 to $600 a week. It was crazy because just how the percentage went. So I would stay away from that. Also, another thing to stay away from was when you talk to a recruiter, ask them like, hey, what is it that you're getting in this job? What is everything you get paid for? Drops, unload, shuttle pay. I mean, just everything. Ask them all the pay and get it written down and have it signed. Because a lot of times companies are like, oh, we never offer that to you. But really they did, and they're trying to backtrack on it. So make sure you get all that on paper or email or something from HR so you have it. So if you have issues in the future, you at least have it ready, for them so they can get that corrected. Also, another thing where companies really try and rip off drivers is their deductible. Especially smaller companies, they have like a $3,000 deductible. So if something gets damaged in your truck or your load, they will put that on you, and they'll kind of put that in small print, and they'll kind of hide that. So make sure you ask them about that and says, hey, if something happens, is there a deductible where I have to pay out? Because that's a lot of money, and you won't. So if someone, so all of a sudden you look back and someone didn't load your truck correctly, they're gonna put that on you. I've had that happen once, but luckily I was able to avoid it, the fee, or they would have tried to charge me that like $3,000 deductible. So, or damage to your truck, they'll try and put that on you if all of a sudden you get into it or see it, or someone else had it. They might try to put that onto you. So, but a lot of times it's smaller companies, and I would look at reviews in that company. Indeed does a pretty good job. Um, and there's some other sites that you can kind of look at, trucking sites to look at. So be aware of those. And mile pay, I like mile pay because it's consistency. Every time you're moving, you're getting paid. And also detention pay. If you're sitting somewhere, at least you're getting somewhat detention pay. Ask them about it. Ask, every policy is different. Some do 1 hour, some do 2 hours. And how does that work, and how many hours you get paid, and also layover pay. It's about 125 for most companies. But just ask them all to make sure you get all the information so you know it. So when you're out there and you're not moving, or you're sitting at a place like I am right now, at least you're getting paid for it. Because if you're not moving, you're not getting paid, even on percentage. So you're sitting there and you're getting paid on that load, no matter what that percentage is, no matter how long it takes you. So, and that's another difference between miles pay. You go 500 miles, you're going to get paid that, where as you move along. Or percentage, it's set in stone. So, and if things get delayed or things happen, you're still getting paid that that amount. So watch out for those. Another thing is if you want to do like hauling campers, I've did that before. It's another trickery. Or even owner operators. What you want to watch for is dead pay, is what I call it. So when I was working for a company doing hauling campers, they would always get me one load going, say 300 miles, and it would be like, say $600 to $800. but there's no load coming back, so I'd have to use all my gas money once, in a Ram truck. I mean, it can cost up to $200, $250 that I waste because I'm not getting paid that. So be careful on that and make sure. And if you are doing something like hauling, ask them, hey, are you getting fuel miles? Are you getting fuel pay? So or fuel surcharge. Some will do it, some don't. I know in company I work for hauling campers, a lot do it. The company I worked for did not do it. So be cautious on that because fuel is expensive, and if you got to pay for it, you want to make sure you're at least getting reimbursed or getting some kind of money for it. So another thing, companies, ask them like, how is their dispatch? Dispatchers, are your lifeblood, and I have a tremendously great dispatcher or dispatching team and company. Once I'll talk to in another blog if you're interested in a company I work for with Dart. But dispatchers, I've had some horrible ones. I swear they worked for the devil. So they would work you nonstop. As soon as your 10 hours were up, they would be at 10:02. If you're not clocked in, they would call you or send you a message.